What's going on YouTube? Welcome to the channel. This is Lone Wolf, and in this video we're going to check out the new revamped legendary, Secrets of the Unblinking Sigil. We're going to look at the pros and cons and end it with the final thoughts. So with that being said, let's get into it.
Our gaze is shifted upwards to the sky.
Welcome everyone. It's pre-patch day and I'm excited to finally receive all the new goodies on my main. Can't wait to try out arenas, BGs, and PvE content. Are you guys ready for it? What is the first thing you guys are going to do once pre-patch hits? Alright, so for the last 2 days, we've been playing around with the new version of Secrets of Unblinking Sigil and have a general idea of how it works and how to use it. Is it a better version than what we had? So for those of you who do not know, one of our legendaries received an update in one of the last few builds, which did help it in a sense, since now you are able to cast more aim shots. The old version allowed for less use of multi-shot, but when aim shot and rapid fire were on CD, it leaves you in an awkward place and wasted procs. So let's start with the pros. The number one pro is that without a doubt, if you can proc trick shots, you'll be able to cast a lot more aim shots during your rotation. This legendary not only has a 50% chance on making your next aim shot free, but also gives you a charge back. You will be able to spam aim shot much more. This goes without saying that since aim shot is one of your top, if not the top, damage dealer for marksmanship, this is a huge plus. The next pro for this legendary is that you'll be using less steady shots during your rotation. Making your next aim shot free gives a break to our focus management. You will still need to cast steady shot at some point as this rotation isn't sustainable. The next pro is an obvious one but worth the mention. This legendary is for long cleave AoE purposes and have lots of time to stand still for most of the encounter. Unlike Serpent Stalker's Trickery, which is meant for quick bursts of damage, the longer you're in an encounter, the more damage you gain from Unblinking Sigil's legendary, as you'll cast more aim shots and worry less about focus, which equals to less steady shots casted. So number 4, this pro is tied to the casting less steady shots pro, in that focus management is less of a problem. This is important in that you may benefit from fitting in more abilities during your rotation instead of steady shots over a period of time. Essentially, the free aim shot proc is a plus to DPS itself, not just the extra damage from more aim shots. Okay, so now that we talked about what I think are the pros, let's get into the cons. The number one con is you are incentivized to ignore precise shots. The moment you get this proc, the damage and focus cost saved is worth more than casting a precise shot buffed multi-shot on 5 targets. And you don't want to override the legendary's buff either. Number 2, rapid fire consumes trick shots. If you're not paying close attention, whether by directly looking at your buffs or looking at an add-on indicator, you may end up using a rapid fire instead of the free aim shot. This forces you to multi-shot for your trick shot buff, but your proc may get overwritten by a new proc. Little room for mistakes, very tight window to react. Clunky. Number 3, you will undoubtedly always cap on aim shot charges, and there is nothing you can do to prevent this. Number 4, there seems to be a bug where multi-shot randomly refunds you a charge of aim shot but not gain the legendary effect proc. Okay, so for my final thoughts, is this legendary better than its previous version? Mostly yes, as we can now just pump out aim shots more than any other way currently in the Marksman's toolkit. However, These changes make your rotation feel restrictive, clunky, and leave you little room for mistakes. Having to constantly monitor your buffs feels overbearing. There is no audio-visual signal that facilitates this, and you will have to stand still a vast majority of the time to constantly cast aim shots. Overall, I feel like they can make this legendary better with some type of visual or audio cue. Somehow give you a way to not cap on charges and fix the bug. I think it would be a good addition to our toolkit. Oddly enough, most of our legendaries and baseline toolkit revolve around AoE target cleave. Also, Serpent Stalker's trickery getting nerfed might have made secrets the better AoE legendary. Okay guys, this marks the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Give it a like if you did, or a dislike if you didn't. Any questions, leave it in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more content. With that being said, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.
Our gaze is shifted upwards to the sky.